Rimshee, I told you to take the intro, double it, and give it to the next person. Jesus Christ. You're rushing me over here, man. Hey everybody, welcome to Lester Saints at Discord.
Well, it doesn't help that today's not a
Oh,
normal day, so my
everybody.
alarms aren't quite working.
Yeah. You know, there's some things I like about Twitch. One thing is you don't have to wait until the person's live to pop out the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Something I wanted to bitch about on YouTube for a long time now. Threw it in topics months ago. They changed their search.
Did they?
Yeah, they did it months ago. And it's irritating the fuck out of me. And I just keep forgetting to bring it up on the show.
How's it changed?
So, you used to be able to organize your searches by upload date. So you get all the newest uploads related to your search first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
obviously I don't do that much anymore.
yeah, that's fine. I watch a lot of reaction channels, and sometimes there's like movies. Sometimes I'm looking for like a new reactor because like some channels that I follow, they've already gone through like all the
They're stale.
super fun movies that I want to see them do and stuff. For the most part, or they're like they're just going through a bunch of movies that I just don't give a shit about, and so, you know, I need content in my life. Yeah. So if you go to YouTube, just search something and then click the filters thing. They did update it so you can kind of see new stuff. But it's like the search filters are like type, duration, upload date, features, and prioritize. But under upload date, you can't just do like newest first. You have to do either today, this week, this month, this year. And then that doesn't even guarantee that it's going to be the newest one. You know? It's just going to be probably the most popular one that was uploaded today. Most popular one that was uploaded this week. That sort of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only prioritize relevance or popularity. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of something they did on DeviantArt, where it's just like they default set everybody's galleries to show like their most relevant, as in their most viewed pieces first, instead of their newest pieces. You have to click to see what their newest stuff is, and it's like, why? Why have you done this to me?
Yeah, especially when it comes to art, you want to show off your new stuff first. Because if you're doing it right, you're probably better than you were before with your most viewed stuff. You want the new stuff to be seen.
Yeah.
Although they've changed the fucking layout of YouTube again. Like, they've changed the thumbnails again.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean by change the thumbnails again?
Like, if you look under the thumbnails, like, it says, like, the name of the person, and then there's, like, a little, like, play button with the views next to it, and then the date, and that's it.
Oh,
like when it was uploaded.
Are you talking about? Yeah, I'm not seeing that. I think I saw that for a second, like a little while ago. I think you're in a beta test group, my friend.
I hate it. It just looks worse.
Yeah, for me, it just
like, oh, but it's minimalist. It's like, minimalism is dog shit, man. fuck off. I want
There's
details on shit.
minimalism, and then there's minimalism, and then there's aesthetic minimalism. Aesthetic minimalism is absolute bullshit. Proper minimalism actually has a place.
Yeah. Like, for me, it says, like, name of the video, channel name, and, like, this one I'm looking at, it says 471k views 7 hours ago.
Yeah, I might have to snip this real quick to show what it looks like, because I don't like it. It looks bad. Okay. So...
Yeah, I'll, Actually, what happens if I expand this? Does it do the thing? No, it doesn't do the thing. Yeah. Hey, Windows, how about when I expand the window so it fills the screen? When I click the button again, you go back to where I had it set, you dumb fucking operating system. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, welcome to Let's Just into Discords. This is Tech Complaints.
I'm going to throw it in live show prep.
Yeah, I'll throw my
screenshots real quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I see the same thing Jables does.
Wait, are you talking on your phone? It does that?
No, this is on my desktop.
Okay, just
this is what it looks like now.
Yeah, I've seen that before. They did that to me for like a week or so. I don't like it. I sent them a message about it.
It just looks shitty. I don't like it. Why do they have to keep changing it?
Yeah, I just posted what mine looks like.
Yeah, that's how mine used to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine looks like Sirs.
With the little play button? With the little play symbol, I mean?
Yeah.
Also, can we stop
triangle.
with this 1 year ago bullshit that YouTube keeps doing? Can you just put the date after it's been like a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just leave the date up.
Especially if I'm looking through somebody's fucking catalog and I'm trying to find which videos are where in their actual timeline.
Yeah.
Especially like if it's a multi-part series on a game or something, like a playthrough.
Well, even when you... Like, when you
Actually, I think I agree with Merc. I can understand for the first couple of days, maybe first month or two, having like, oh, a day ago, a week ago. But once you get
I understand.
Like a month, it starts to become less and less reasonable.
Yeah, I understand like a month or two. That's fine, that's whatever, because you're generally looking for the newest stuff. The other thing that I hate is if you open a YouTube video, it'll say like 1 day ago, and then you have to expand the description to get the actual date of the thing.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, like in the standard of YouTube, it's like all changes to the user interface must be pointless and not actually improve the user experience whatsoever. And if it makes the user experience worse, even better.
Yeah, like when they rearranged the sidebar, it pissed me off so much. I'm still pissed about it.
Oh god, that was so terrible.
What's the point of subscriptions being its own damn thing?
Yeah.
Also, who in the fuck's idea was it that even in full screen, that if there's a live chat on a video... What the hell was that noise? Dog?
Dude, what the fuck? That's bullshit.
He knocked your fan over. I don't know what he was doing in there.
Yeah, Merc, they did the same thing to me. It was fucking or they'll move it. Stop moving stuff.
No, what I was saying before I got distracted is like, what I was saying was like, who in the fuck's idea was it that if I'm watching a live stream that's like currently live and I go to put it full screen, that the chat is still there?
I don't generally full screen live, so I'm not familiar with this at all.
Like on some occasions, like if I'm watching, like for example, King of Lightning, if he's reacting to the newest One Piece chapter, and I want to see the page bigger, like I'll go full screen. But even though it's full screen, the live chat still takes up one section of the screen, and the only way to get it to go away is to exit full screen, close the live chat, and then go full screen again.
For me, it just let me click a little X in the top corner of the live chat.
Maybe that's because you've got premium? I don't know.
Maybe.
It won't let me do it.
That would be
I'll
a
try it with our
dumb
stream right now.
reason to have premium.
Yeah.
This is YouTube. You act like anything they do makes any sense.
I'm not saying that anything they do makes sense. I'm just saying it would be a dumb reason. Which it would be.
Yeah, Merc.
But it's
Which is
also
reason enough for them to do it.
It's also perfectly reasonable for YouTube to do it.
Yep. I don't know, let me see.
Lay down, dog.
I don't know anybody else that's
The
live
cage
right
can't
now,
get
so.
here soon enough.
This is the other thing about YouTube.
We're live.
They do have the
why
live
wouldn't
tab.
you check us?
But it's like, where is it? I've never actually clicked on the live tab under Explorer to see what's going on there. This is dog shit.
I know, right?
Hold on. Let me see. Okay. YouTube used to be cool.
Used to be.
Oh no, Merc! I was looking for somebody else's live, just like anybody else's live stream, to see if it was different.
I think Surge just has the most recent update.
Yeah, you're on like a beta test version, my dude. Well, no, because I saw that play thing like a month or two ago. They tested it on me for a little bit.
Yeah, but as you've said many times in the past, I live in a test market.
Yeah, I technically do too now. So
it's not always great.
I don't.
Like, it's nice for getting all the new soda flavors and candy flavors first.
Mm-hmm. But back to YouTube search thing. You made your search worse and harder to use for me to find stuff that I want to find. Why? Why would you do that? Probably because they're owned by Google and everything's going AI for all their searches now. Stop.
It's like, it used to be that I type in thing I want to see in search bar, and most recent examples matching thing I want to see appear.
Well,
What was wrong with that?
They would do like most relevant and most like relevant / popular, but then you click the filter button and you go to most recent. Boom, gives me all the most recent stuff. Oh, some people I never heard of reacted to Castaway a couple days ago. Let me see if I like their personalities. Whatever.
Fucking YouTube.
And
Yep.
I've noticed more and more, like, there's less, like, times where, like, just stuff that I would not normally search for just kind of randomly pops up in my feed to make me ask questions.
Yeah. Merc, I like the recommended rabbit hole, but sometimes I like to change up my algorithm, and so I'll watch specific things to switch up what recommended rabbit hole I get. I'm very particular about having a good algorithm for stuff that I actually want to watch. Instead of it being like all politics or some shit like that. No.
Yeah, like recently I had something pop up in my feed. It's like from this chick I'd never seen before. Never seen her channel before. And the title of her video is like almost an hour long. Was that Wrath of Khan is a bad movie.
Okay. I'm
It's like-
curious as to their reasoning. I disagree. Is it just a nitpicky video?
Like, she says that there's some contrivances in the movie, which I agree, there are. You know, like, why would Reliant not know what system they're in? Or, you know, the fact that Khan says that he remembers Chekhov even though they never met.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm just gonna respond to Mert. Yeah, you cleared your YouTube history and disabled it. I don't want to erase the history that I have and like not create new algorithm. Like, there's stuff that I get recommended. I still want to see some of it, but I want to see more of other things. So I go down a rabbit hole of changing it up so I see more of different thing. But I still want some of those things that I had recommended. I just don't want my algorithm to be filled with it.
Why
Yeah.
It's why he does Prince Albert videos so often.
Yep. A lot of naked yoga.
And I didn't, like,
body
I did
painting
skip
and
around a bit.
Yeah.
I did skip around a bit, but I guess one of her main problems with the movie is that, according to her, the movie doesn't have a theme, which is bizarre to me.
Okay.
I mean, at least if she's trying to justify it and not just going, "It's bad! Why don't you see it's bad?"
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
It's a discussion, at least.
I don't...
Like, to
I don't
say
know
that
much to
Wrath
say
of
about
Khan
it,
is
'cause it's
badly
been-
written, that's a stretch.
It's been like 15 years since I've seen Wrath of Khan, so...
Yeah, it's been a while. And I don't remember if I saw all of it or saw parts of it. It's been a while.
I, like, to say that Wrath of Khan is badly written, that's a stretch.
It's been like 15 years since I've seen Wrath of Khan, so... Yeah, it's been a while.
I think she said at one point, like, oh, like Kirk, like he's not even that, like he's not even that old. It's like he's only 50, like he's not even that old. It's like,
at the time they made that movie, that was old as shit.
yeah, it's like you were definitely into your middle age at that point. Like, you're not a young man anymore. And also, it's like, you have to understand, like, Kirk's position in the movie and, like, the life that he's led prior to his current position in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, for me, the whole theme of Wrath of Khan, at least from Kirk's perspective, is, like, the entire movie is about, like, accepting that you're getting older, but also realizing that just because you're getting older doesn't mean that, your life no longer has meaning, or that you can't find fulfillment or purpose or wonder and happiness as your life goes on. Yeah, your younger and potentially best days are behind you, but that's not the end.
Yeah.
There's still a lot for you left to do.
And they were certainly your strongest days, but that doesn't necessarily mean they will be your best days. It's possible,
and it's kind of
guaranteed.
It's kind of encapsulated, like in Kirk's words that David asks him at the end of the film. David asks him how he feels, and he says, "I feel young."
Yeah. And it's also like, sure, Kirk isn't that old, quote unquote, but it's also, he's reaching retirement age. He'd been in Starfleet for fucking ever.
Well, also,
it's not necessarily that he's old, it's that it's like people are probably talking to him about him thinking about retiring as well.
Well, keep in mind.
Well, yeah, just the fact that, like, you say, like, he's not that old, but, like, it's shown in the film, it's like he is aging, and it is starting to affect him.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest example is Bones' birthday present to him, which is a pair of reading glasses. Because the normal treatment that they would do to fix... Because the normal treatment they would do to fix Kirk's vision... Yeah. The normal treatment they would do to fix his vision in the future at this time, he's allergic to. So he has to have the reading glasses. Because, guess what? He's 50 years old, and his arms aren't long enough anymore.
Yep.
But also, we're talking about Star Trek, where 50 years old really isn't that old. That's like 35, 40 for... by comparison, because they were living into their hundreds, not necessarily like 150, but they were easily living into their hundreds.
But we also have to take into account that, like, from the time that Wrath of Khan is taking place towards, like, the latter parts of the 23rd century to Next Generation, which is in the latter parts of the 24th century, the amount of advancement that Starfleet goes through in that 100-year period is fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah. It's like our current advancement of aviation tech. Like, in less than a century, we went from strapping some bed sheets to some bicycle frames just to glide for a few seconds, to supersonic flight and landing on the moon.
Like, on the Enterprise of Wrath of Khan, there's still, like, a fully functional kitchen where the primary amount of meals for the crew are made by, like, culinary staff that are part of the ship's complement. To the time of Picard on the Enterprise D, where we have industrial-grade replicators that can make entire sections of fucking starships.
I gotta check on something. I'll be right back.
So yeah, like even in Kirk's time of like the late 23rd century, it's like being 50, you still feel older than you would like a century later.
Yeah. That's why it's only back to 30, not necessarily the 20s that you would feel in TNG era.
Yeah, and as I said, like the thing with the glasses, like yeah, normally a guy his age in the 23rd century could just have a drug or like a thing given to him that would fix that permanently, but he's allergic to it. Yeah. So he is feeling the effects of age whether he wants to or not.
Yeah. Like he's feeling it more than most people in his own universe would.
And as Bones says to him at the end of that conversation, it's like, you need to get out there, Jim. You need to do something before you truly do become old.
I mean, that's just... You're only as old as you let yourself be in some ways.
Yeah, like that's one of the main things of Wrath of Khan, at least for Kirk, is like, yeah, you're getting older. You're not the man that you used to be. But that's okay.
Yeah. I got nothing to add to that.
Anyway, I still think it's a fantastic movie. It's definitely better than anything that's happened since 2009 onward.
Anyway, so my dad just scared the shit out of me.
No! Why would you do this?
Because he's my fucking dad. They have a friend over. And like the living room's right above me, and where my dad sits, it's like right there. We have like a little secret foot stomp that he does if he needs me for anything. And he was just demonstrating that to see how fast I come up and then laugh about it with their friend.
Did they have the stopwatch? Because I'd totally have the stopwatch if I was him.
No, they didn't have a stopwatch. But
it's like
I went up immediately. You saw me look up and then gotta go.
Missed opportunity.
Mm. Like I kind of inherited some of it from him, but like one thing I miss about the old man is that he was scarily fucking quiet.
Yeah, my dad is like that too. Yeah.
He could just poke his head in my room and start talking, and I'd have no idea he was even home, and just fucking startle the shit out of me.
Yeah, my dad's a huge guy, and he would always hide. I don't know how he hides. He's big. just constantly through my childhood, just scare me when I walk around a corner.
Like, what's going on? Fuck!
We had creaky ass steps. Somehow he knew the steps better than I did, even though I went up and down them and tried to like snuck out so many times. And he could come up, just surprise me in my room.
Yeah. He had to remind you that you were the apprentice and he was still, in fact, the master.
Well, what's really fucked up about it though is one time I had a little TV in my room that my parents didn't know had an antenna and could actually pick up channels. Because my parents were kind of strict with my mom more than my dad was kind of strict with what I watched. And I was just watching that 70s show. And I wasn't allowed to watch it. My dad snuck up the stairs, popped in my room. I had the lights off because I was just chilling watching TV. I turned off the TV real quick. And then, like, I go off to do something after the episode's done. And my dad searches my room and he finds porn. And he thought I was watching porn. I was just watching that 70s show. My dad even likes that 70s show, so I wouldn't have gotten in any trouble looking back on it. But still, like, motherfucker surprised me. You know. No, and
Shit
Merc,
happens.
years of being a complete shut-in that really only watched YouTube kind of tainted your algorithm profile bad. I get that. I have spent years learning how to manipulate the algorithm in my favor. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. It's just how I find
more
things
than once
like
Jables has come on here and told us like it's like YouTube changed something again. It completely fucked my algorithm manipulation.
yeah. They do. And then I learned how to fix it. Every time I fix it, it's like I get a good like 6 months in of like bending the algorithm to my will. And then they change something. It's like, fuck. You know.
In a drink,
But
Sander.
I also
Good
get
dog.
cool stuff.
Okay.
Like this king in Switzerland. Rimshee, you said you were watching the video.
Yeah,
Earlier?
I did finish it.
You did or didn't?
I did.
Yeah.
Fucking weird
Dude, this
ass
guy's
shit,
fucking
bro.
nuts.
Yep.
I love him.
You guys had to fill me in because I've been busy.
A man
Maybe it's
has
more fresh for you.
legally become a king in Switzerland.
Yeah, his name is Jonas Lawiner. He's 31 years old. He crowned himself a king. Because well, I don't know. He wanted to. He found a loophole. That he could claim abandoned land. It's like it's just land that people didn't re-up their ownership to it or something like that. And yeah, Merc. That's what it is. Yeah, Tozy did a video on it. Tozy's video is really good. I have the website up right now. Rimshee, do you want to pull it up? I can send you the link.
Sure. Send it to me.
Because why not? Dude.
Where are you putting? Never mind.
Yeah. So essentially, yeah, he found this loophole, and he just started laying claim to all this land that people haven't re-upped their ownership of. And now he's owning, like, roads that people drive on every day. I don't remember how much land he has. Yeah.
Honestly, this is hilarious.
Oh.
This is just further evidence to everyone out there. It's like
Okay,
you
so he
can't
has
put
about-
faith in your government.
He has about 29 acres. It's pretty sweet. That's a good chunk of land.
Yeah.
You could put a small town on that. Oh, but they're not all okay. They're not all in the same spot. Regardless, he's also building an army. Like you can join the Empire Legion. He has like a mission, an oath. He has old cannons. He got a tank, which Rimshee, I don't know if you saw the tank. Does that qualify as a tank? It has tires.
Tank. It's an IFV,
yeah, it has tires.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Atozi was calling it an old East German
A
tank.
lot of IFVs
Well, I don't
are
know
also
if that's
tracked.
actually an image of what he has.
Let's see.
Yeah, there are plenty of wheeled armored fighting vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm trying to find an image of what he actually did. Yep, that was an actual
That's
image
why
of
I'm
what he
letting
has.
this video play. Maybe we'll find an answer.
You'll find it at about 2 minutes 52 seconds.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's not a tank.
Identify this thing.
Sir, do you want me to send you the link to it?
No, I've got the link. I just need to. You said 252 something?
Oh no, not Atozi's video. This is on the official
actual
Empire website.
Oh yeah, send me that
Send
link
you-
then.
Yeah.
Empire Legion.
But this guy, I don't technically have a problem with what this guy's doing yet. He keeps saying he's just having fun.
So like,
He likes being Swiss. He respects the Switzerland's laws and everything. He's just doing a thing that he wants to do because he can. He's just LARPing a bit. This is what he keeps saying. However, I once started a religion that almost became a cult. So, things can get out of control. What if your little paramilitary has a coup against their king?
Honestly, that looks like a German amphibious vehicle. It probably isn't, but that's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, well, it seems... It's described as It's described as an East German tank, an old East German tank. So, I'm not entirely sure what it is. Yeah.
And East German would mean it's Soviet build.
Wait, we definitely know some tank autists. They would know exactly what this is.
Yeah, Mark agrees with me. Definitely looks like an APC of some kind. And tires and profile fit amphibious.
Yeah. Well, it fits amphibious until you see how flat that bottom is in between the tires. That doesn't seem amphibious to me.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know.
I think I found it.
What is it?
It looks like it's a Soviet BRDM2. It is an amphibious armored scout car.
Told you.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
yep,
that's exactly what it is.
That's it.
Told you it was
It's like, let me see it and give me a second. I can probably figure out what it is.
Well, the front definitely looked amphibious to me, so I thought it was. It's just that space in between the tires where it gets like real flat that seemed weird to me.
No, that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, because like the Swiss, they do have their own family of those types of vehicles, the Moag Piranha.
Oh, you know what? I bet you I know
But
what they
that's
call
not
it.
a Piranha.
What's up, Jables?
I bet I know why they were calling it a tank.
Because most people don't know what a tank actually looks like.
Yes, that, and I'll post this in a live show prep. Some of them have that little top cannon turret thing.
Yeah, still not a tank.
Still a
Turret
tank.
doesn't
I
make
understand. But more understandable as to why you would call it one.
Mistake it for one, yes.
Yeah, what are the armaments for the BRDM? Seems like the standard
talking about
armament is a
BRDMs.
14.5 millimeter heavy machine gun.
This show is more about BDS, so jeez.
Yeah, I found the exact picture that Jables just posted. Yeah, that's not a cannon, that's a machine gun. It's just a really big machine gun.
Yeah. But it looks like it could be a cannon.
Like
adaptable. I like
14.5 millimeter. The 14.5 millimeter, that became the standard issue, like heavy machine gun for anti-aircraft purposes on Soviet tanks during the majority of the Cold War. Not that it was worth a shit for anti-aircraft once jets got involved, but it'd still fuck up a helicopter.
We are about BRDM if you're talking about that. Merc said not big round donkin memories. We are about those.
Ain't nobody here got a problem with big old titties.
Tiggle bitties.
Tiggle bitties, as it were.
Anyways, this guy had a whole coronation ceremony for himself. It was just his friends and hired actors. But like one of the abandoned properties was in like some sort of really good looking church that was abandoned. I guess. And then he looks slick as fuck.
Tells me, I was gonna say, it just tells me he's out there living his best life. Exploiting the failures of the Swiss government.
Yeah. You know what else is weird? Because of the show Jet Lag, they've played like hide and seek and tag around Switzerland because they have a really good rail system. I actually know a lot of this geography because of that. I learned something watching a dumb little game show. Look at me, guys.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, cantons are kind of like their states.
Wow. Yeah, most other places would call what we call our states territories. Most other places can get themselves fucked.
Rimshee.
Yeah.
If you hover your mouse over the home thing on that website, there's an imperial time thing. Just 4 clocks. That's it.
I mean, like,
I don't know what this means.
what this guy is doing is
explain the clocks. I'm guessing this is a Kashmir, India clock. This is Ukrainian clock. Oh, this might be all the different places that he has property.
Maybe. Kind of doubt it, but
like, if we're being entirely
where the legions
honest.
Well, he got some land in the Ukraine because like apparently Ukraine had some of the same laws. He just claimed some.
Yeah, like what bro is doing, like we've seen this shit before. You know, they're not often talked about, but like micronations exist.
Yeah, there's a few in the US.
Yeah, one of them was actually the subject of a really, really bad movie made by internet movie critics a while ago.
Which one?
Kikassia is the name of the movie.
Oh. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, there's just a little micronation out in the American Southwest. It's just like one dude, basically.
Yeah, and he dresses up as a general. That's the guy I was thinking of, too.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy rules. He's not bothering anybody. He just made like a little tourist trap of his own nation.
Yeah, it's because like there was no federal ownership over that particular piece of land.
I thought he got the land.
Just
and I thought he got the land and he like
is
privately seceded or something.
Now, I think it was he found that it hadn't been claimed somehow. Like it just wasn't part of like the federal census. It's just like, oh, so this is technically not part of the U.S. I'm technically
and he
not
makes
part
his
of
money
the US.
selling merch and stuff, and he's just chilling out there on that land. I dig it. Yeah, as long as this guy doesn't go too overboard, I'm totally for what he's doing. It seems like fun.
Well,
yeah, the Republic of
there's a line to stuff like this.
As long as he doesn't go too overboard, or as long as when he does go too overboard, it's in the right way.
I was about to say if I can justify it, but I can justify just about anything. So that's not a fair. That's not a fair metric.
I don't disagree. That's not fair.
If my actual personal morals and ethics aren't in disagreement, then that's okay. Because Rimshee, you've seen me.
You justified stealing a boat.
I did. Laws of the sea, dude.
I'm reading up about this again because it's been so long. So yeah, Molossia, officially the Republic of Molossia, is a micronation claiming de facto sovereignty over 11.3 acres of land near Dayton, Nevada. The micronation has not received recognition from any of the 193 member states of the United Nations. I mean, that's worthless to begin with, but it was first conceived by Kevin Bow in 1977 before its official creation in 1998. He continues to pay property taxes on the land to Story County, the recognized local government, although he calls it foreign aid. He has stated that we all want to think we have our own country, but you know the United States is a lot bigger. I think my favorite fact is that the national anthem, Fair Molossi is our home, is just the national anthem of Zaire with edited lyrics.
Nice. Yeah. No, but
Zaire doesn't even
Rimshee-
exist as a country anymore.
Rimshee, you've seen me, like in Discords, being a flat earther and stuff, and like defending things I don't believe. So, if this guy goes nuts, I can justify and defend it, but I shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I could. That's the thing.
Dude has 3 pages of ribbons and awards.
Nice. Is that under the Empire Legion?
Empire Legion
Awards and decorations.
Awards and decorations. Okay,
Nice.
so it's really just 1 page. It's just this. But then it's got the descriptions.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Oh, this guy added a page turning sound effect when he clicked the arrow.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, for everybody that doesn't know, this is just a 31-year-old like IT worker that just found a loophole, and he's just living his best life now. Just making this website.
I will say this.
Getting a little paramilitary together.
He's got a better website than most governments.
He has a better website than most news organizations that rely on their website to get money.
You're not wrong.
This is navigable. There's like zero clutter. Some of the pages I wish there was a little more information, like the clocks page.
Like, why?
Oh man, I love that
ribbons is
page turning.
just
I love the page
snow
turning.
ribbon.
I love the page turning sound effect with like the little animation. It's so fucking good.
It really is. He's got a fucking snow ribbon.
What's that for? Snow bunnies?
I don't know. Let's see if we can find it on here.
Snow ribbon.
Awarded for actions performed in snow longer than 24 hours in one place.
One piece. Wait, hold on. And when you turn the page, there are certain ribbons that get highlighted.
Yeah.
The War on Terrorism ribbon. Taking part on an operation of war against an enemy of the law winner empire. Okay. Sketchy. The Armed Forces ribbon is awarded to legionnaires that have been involved in armed conflict that has been nominated for this ribbon. Okay. All right. What other ones got highlighted? There's a third one. Rifle marksmanship ribbon.
Empire.
Okay, the ones that are highlighted have links. The ones that are highlighted have links to a Wikipedia page that he made about them.
Empire Black Ops ribbon awarded for participation on classified operations.
Yeah. Empire Good Conduct ribbon. The Empire Good Conduct ribbon is currently awarded to any active duty enlisted member of the Law Winner Empire who completes 3 consecutive years of honorable and faithful service.
So
That's
it's
nice.
it's
That's cute.
the Empire Good cookie. I got 2 of those.
I like it.
That just means you didn't get caught, if we're being honest. Or maybe that's just a Marine thing. I don't know.
It is, but it's so small. It's like everybody knows what you're up to. You know, it's like being in a small town.
Yeah, like
Even
I
though
said,
you're
you
not
didn't
caught,
get
you're caught. They know that happened. Just because nobody said anything to an official doesn't mean everybody doesn't know. Man, that page turn is so satisfying. I can't get over that. Oh, what are these things that he has down here? He has like a little autoplay. Oh, it just turns the page for you. And then turns it back. I might go to sleep to this tonight. Yeah, press that play button.
Although, speaking of sleeping, it usually involves beds. Didn't you have something about beds, James?
Oh, yeah. I found out that a childhood friend of mine, his old home, he moved out of town like when I was little, but his old house is now a bed and breakfast, like a block away from the house I grew up in. I have stayed in that house. I've wreaked havoc in that house, much to the annoyance of his mother.
I believe you told
He
me
was
you
also
have even
deaf.
spilled your own blood in that house.
Yes, I have bled in that house. There's probably a blood stain on one of the hardwood floors.
It's probably not the only thing you did in that house.
No, I was only... He moved when I was like 10. So. I did poop in their toilet. I have done that. I've peed in their toilet.
Place has
had
been
dinners
marked
with
by
them.
my stool.
He was deaf. That's the house that I was learning sign language in when I was little. That's right, guys. I'm not ableist. I had a deaf friend when I was a kid.
Is this anything like I had a black friend when I was a kid? It's really
Yeah.
just to cover up the fact.
Shout out to Benjamin Franklin. That was his actual name. No, that was my black friend kid. That was a black kid I was friends with. The deaf kid that I was friends with. His name's something different, but his name's unique enough that people can find him. So I'm not actually gonna say it.
It had a lot of clicks in it.
What, the deaf kid? No, he couldn't even say his names. There were way too many consonants.
He was really good at saying, I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
Don't you already have land purchased?
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Like, you really gotta make sure anymore. Like, there's always some asshole scalper that's looking to try and get in on your spot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I zoned out for a second. I got distracted by something. Everybody started laughing
Ben
upstairs. I
Franklin?
don't know what they're laughing about. Oh, Ben. Yeah, shout out Ben. If you're out there.
Yeah. Ben's cool.
Thanks for introducing me to Cheech and Chong.
Nice. Dave's not here.
Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke on DVD. Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking about staying a night in that Airbnb. And then just like walking around like I own the town. Because I kind of did.
Yeah, if you do, you have to give us a full review on the show.
Oh, of course. The problem that I'm having
Tell us what you
is,
had for breakfast and how it was cooked. And...
You can leave out.
I was looking through. I was looking through all the reviews. Everybody raves about the breakfast, which I'm sure is good because you can get like really fresh stuff. It's a small farming community. Of course, you can get good shit out there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've told you guys about the town. Yeah, I need to call them and figure out what they charge. And then I might just go out there for a night or two. You know, get away from the parents a little bit.
Yeah.
Go harass the Korean store owner like I used to. Actually go into the town bar for the first time in my fucking life. I still haven't been there. Because every time I've thought about wanting to go there, it's like, but I have to drive back. But with this bed and breakfast, it's like a 2-block walk. It's nothing.
Yeah, you'd walk down to the bar, get yourself a bit plastered, stumble back to the bed and breakfast, and wake up to a greasy farm-style breakfast.
Exactly.
Wake up with your pants off, not remembering what you did.
No. And I
That's
know
just
they're
the
already cool
dream,
with people
man.
getting trashed because there were several people that left reviews that were like, yeah, we got so drunk the nights that we stayed there, and blah, blah, blah. And then it was like a perfect hangover breakfast. And it's like, all right, cool.
I said, that's literally the dream.
I'm already familiar with the house.
Go sleep in his mom.
I mean, they
Was
might
his
have
mom
changed it
hot?
a bit.
No, his mom was not. He had an older sister that was hot though.
Stay in her room.
Yeah. No, I probably won't go for that. But no, I'd probably try to crash in his old room because I know that room already. So it's like there was a family that lived in it in between though. So I don't know how much they changed to the inside.
It's gutted.
I was looking through pictures.
Also, the fact
didn't
that
look
there
it.
might have just been renovations of some kind to make it more.
Oh, there for
suitable
sure
for
were
its
because they fixed up
purpose.
a lot of the outside and stuff, so there were probably definitely renovations inside. Oh, which reminds me, Rimshee, I don't want you to pull this up on stream. Or,
Eh.
eh. Well, because I want you to look at the pictures, but I also don't want. But I don't want you to bring it up on stream. So this is an off-stream thing. Yeah. Yeah, but it would be so nice to be able to go to the bars and not have to worry about shit. Because my parents moved out of that town.
Do it.
My parents moved out of that town like shortly after I turned 21, and I was living in Seattle at the time. Yeah. I wonder how many people I went to school with hang out at that bar now. Because we're all in our 30s. And it's a dive bar. It's a small town dive bar.
Another reason to go.
I love dive bars.
Might run into an old familiar face.
Yeah. I wonder if my friend's stepmom is still the bartender there. Well,
Don't know.
so many questions. So many answers available. Yeah, I need to call them, see what their pricings are like.
Mhm.
Because I can't find them anywhere on the internet for their pricing. And like Google gives them like a $2 sign pricing. I don't know exactly what that means. That can mean like anything. I mean, it just means it's not super cheap. It's not like a Roach Motel. That's all that means.
Yeah. Although even Roach Motels can be kind of expensive, depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
It costs more to stay at a Roach Motel than it does to stay at a somewhat decent location anywhere else if you're staying in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have to get into like, I'm not even talking like Motel 6. I'm talking like there's a chain around here called the Red Roof Inn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have those over
And
here.
I don't know if people do it anymore, but I know there were some people who would just live in those fucking places because it was cheaper than having an apartment.
Yeah, well, they're long stay places, like in the movie Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah, I remember when I was in California working on the pot farm. We had to leave the farm because the guy I was traveling with hurt his back,
dog.
and he had to go to. We took him to like a chiropractor, and we stayed at an off-brand La Quinta. You know what I'm talking about?
La Quinta Inn.
That shit was still relatively expensive. It wasn't terribly expensive, but it was like you still have ashtrays in the rooms. The ashtrays say no smoking, but why would you have the ashtray?
The ashtrays themselves say no smoking.
Yeah, they did.
At that point, I'm getting mixed signals here.
We just smoked. They didn't care.
No, the extra cost is for the complimentary lines of Coke that you have to ask about.
No, this was in like I think we were in Reading.
Okay.
Yeah. Obscure place for
As
Coke
I
to
said.
travel.
Huh?
Huh?
We spoke at the same time.
Obscure place for Coke to travel.
Maybe.
Reading, California was nice though.
Yeah, Reading's a nice area.
Yeah. Well, plus it was nice to be away from the farm for a little bit.
Yeah, I bet.
As beautiful as the farm was,
Yeah.
I was there for like 2 months. And this happened like a month.
Yeah, like
in.
even if you're from a small town, you know, like eventually, like you need a little bit of civilization.
Oh yeah, moving to
Like even
Seattle
if
was
it's
a
something
very
just as
big
basic
deal.
of like, I mean, like, even if it's something just as basic as like, or not even a grocery store. It's like just like walking out of like say your your Red Roof Inn or your Motel 6 to a fucking corner store.
Yeah. No, growing up in
Sometimes
in
you
a
just
small
need that little
town-
bit of civilization.
Yeah, growing up in a small town, the town I grew up in was a mile by a mile. It's like 300. There were like 300 to 500 people in the town. And when I moved to Seattle, that was a big deal. Because there's a lot of people in Seattle. I don't know if you know this. It's a pretty dense area.
It's one of the largest metropolitan areas in the United States.
Yeah. I got lucky and ended up moving into a neighborhood that had a small town feel until a bridge opened. And then it just fucked everything up.
Because, like, the thing with Seattle is that for a lot of people, like, it doesn't feel nearly as big as it is because it has so many even more ridiculously large and more noteworthy neighbors.
Yeah, and it's... Well, the other thing about Seattle is its metropolitan area. It goes north and south, but it's very narrow. So it doesn't feel as big that way either.
Yeah, it's not as sprawling as, like, a San Francisco or a Los Angeles or...
Philadelphia.
Well, I was talking just on, like, the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, Los Angeles, they have all the...
California's got these super metropolises.
Yeah, but no, Seattle extends north and south because there's a gigantic lake and the Puget Sound on either side of it. So it sort of like gets bottlenecked. And then it sprawls a bit more in the north and the south. But yeah.
And, like,
I mean, if you pull up Seattle on a map, you can see it.
Of course, like, looking down on the entire city is the slumbering giant.
Oh, Rainier? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
Yeah, there's... Huh? Mount Rainier?
No, I was looking up population for Seattle. I did not realize that it was less than my own city.
Yeah. It's a narrow city.
That's wild. I think you guys have got a bigger metro, though. What's your...
Yeah, if you have to take into account...
Yeah, you guys have got almost
because
double the metro.
There's like 50 cities that are a part of the metropolitan area. So, Seattle itself is technically very small. But when you take in everything that everybody would consider Seattle, like the neighborhood I grew up in, it's South Seattle. It's right on the border between Seattle and unincorporated King County. That's I grew up in the neighborhood I lived in. Right on the border between Seattle and unincorporated King County. Part of the neighborhood was in Seattle, technically. Other part of the county. I lived in a house that was directly on the border. It split down a section of the property, so we put a fire pit on the county side. And we could have a fire pit. But if we moved it over 3 feet, it'd be in Seattle. We can't have that.
Ordinances are fucking dumb sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but when you take into account the whole Seattle metro area, it's massive.
Yeah, no bonfires in the Seattle metro area? That makes sense.
Yeah.
No bonfires no fire pits in the back of in the backyard of someone's house right on the edge of Seattle, unless you have it just in this one specific area of the backyard. That's pretty dumb.
Yeah. But that also allowed us to. This one guy threw parties where he would have bands. He'd have live bands on his front porch. He'd turn his front porch into a stage. Have a bunch of live bands. We're lighting off fireworks. Have 2 bonfire pits. People riding jet skis in the river. It's fucking dope. It's a good time.
Wow.
No. Portland doesn't count as part of the metro area for Seattle, Merc. It's like a 3-hour drive away from Seattle, and that's driving. Plus, it's a different state. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Merc, you're talking about like Kansas City and stuff. There's exceptions. I don't think you realize how far north Seattle is.
Yeah, Portland is straight up. I mean, it's at the northern border of Oregon, I think, or close to it, but it's
kinda. You're still looking at like 30 minutes to an hour in to get to Portland.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Seattle's way up by the Sound. We don't have enough time to bring up the other thing that I wanted to bring up.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're like from a north to south vector, like Seattle's about midway through Washington in its positioning.
Yeah.
It's more than mid. It's closer to Canada than it is to Portland.
Yeah, because it only takes a couple hours to get to Vancouver by train, where it takes like 3 hours to drive to fucking Portland. Maybe it's only like an hour by train. I forget. I've never been to Canada. I just know people that did it.
I've been to Canada.
Less and less reason to go by the year.
Yeah. I was in 8th grade at the time.
Why were you going to Canada in 8th grade?
It was a
your
school
Jewish
trip.
family took you skiing.
No, it was a school trip. The school usually went to New York, but it just so happened to be the year after 9/11, so instead we went to Canada.
I was going to say, like, we all 3 of us know an individual who was kicked out of Canada and told to never return.
I'm trying to remember who that was.
It's Nick. Nick could never go back to Canada. It wasn't because of anything like serious or anything. It was mainly just bullshit. But yeah, he can't go back to Canada.
You can't get a visa if you have a DUI.
That's what it might have been.
Yeah.
Not saying that DUIs aren't serious. Don't drink and drive. But yeah, like for anybody that was like wondering, like, oh wow, I bet there's a story behind that. It's like, not really. So yeah, I don't really know what much else to say.
Wait, did you say the name of the person
Jables
you guys
is
are
back.
talking about?
Oh, I said Nick. Nick can't go back to Canada.
Jeez. He's allowed back in Canada now.
So it probably was a DUI.
Oh, he is?
Dropped off his history.
It's either dropped off his history or they like slightly changed the rules to be like, well, if it was this long ago, then you're allowed in again.
Because I know for a while there he wasn't allowed to go back to Canada.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. By the way, he does watch the first 20 minutes of every show that we do.
He what?
Merc has cursed questions. I say let's listen to him.
Yeah, do the cursed
James
questions. I'm down for it. Nick watches like the first 20 minutes of every show we do.
Can a tapeworm get started?
Oh, that's nice of him.
Well, he just likes to check in and see how we're doing.
I'm sorry that you mostly see the most boring portions of the show, then.
I know. You takes a while to get us warmed up. I get it. Can you get a yeast infection from baking yeast? It's yeast. I don't see why not. Can you get a tapeworm stoned?
Technically yes, but apparently it's extremely unlikely in practice to get a yeast infection from baking yeast.
Yeah, it's not quite the same species that normally causes
Who wants to
those
send
infections.
Who wants to send me a tapeworm? Because I have all these edibles.
No. It's a bad idea.
We could give some. I have even more than this. Those are just the ones that I have on hand. I have more upstairs.
Also, the fact that, like, you know,
my dad. My dad was supposed to be taking them, and then he just doesn't like them, so they're mine now.
The whole point of tapeworms is that tapeworms require living hosts. Well, they can't get their nutrition otherwise.
Here's the thing. Tapeworms...
It's weed. I'm not going to die.
Theoretically, maybe. Tapeworms might be able to get high, because they do have cannabinoid receptors.
Cannabinoid, but do they have THC receptors? Because THC isn't necessarily cannabinoid. Cannabinoids are
cannabinoid-like receptors.
Yeah,
okay.
like
this is like the octopus with MDMA all over again.
Yeah, hence maybe nothing definitive.
Okay. Yeah. I remember this guy,
Mark,
that time that some scientists like, let's just get some octopus really fucked up.
Dude, it was fucking I don't know if you guys remember that story. They gave him like 100 times a normal human dose.
What? Why did your co-worker's friend get a yeast infection from mead? Where the fuck was she pouring that?
From mead? It probably just set off her pH balance because she was drinking too much mead.
Yeah,
too much sugar and alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, like mead is one of like, in terms of that sort of stuff. It's one of the worst because it's like like yeah, a lot of stuff is like high sugar that you use to like fermented beverages. Like grapes and shit for wine, or like basically any fruit for wine. But, like mead is made with honey.
It spilled. She didn't clean herself up, and yeah, absolutely wasted. Yep, that checks out. I wouldn't say that's. I wouldn't say they got a yeast infection from mead, though. I'd say they got a yeast infection from poor hygiene.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's believed by a lot of scientists that mead may, in fact, be the first alcoholic beverage that humanity ever imbibed in, just because we discovered it by accident.
Yeah. But there is a great documentary called "How Beer Saved the World." It's like 10 or 15 years old at this point. Wait, how old am I?
You're close to death, Jables.
It's almost 20 years old at this
point. Yeah,
because I remember watching it when I was like 16
beer,
or 17.
For many old cultures and civilizations was incredibly important because for long stretches of human history, you couldn't drink the water.
Yeah. Plus, it also had like some antibiotic properties to it and stuff with the old brewing methods. They didn't know that at the time.
It was a source of calories. They helped keep people from starving.
I respect my ancestors by drinking these lighter beers. Ignore the Space Dust IPA I was drinking earlier. But
whoa, man, far out.
But yeah, like low alcohol beers were just like a safe and easy way to get some liquid into your system. So you didn't die.
Yeah,
so you didn't poop your intestines out and turn inside out. Like that one beast from Galaxy Quest.
In some cases, especially like in times of hardship, it's like, well, we don't have enough bread to go around necessarily, but we do got beer.
Yeah. Also, Merc, same with when it comes to drinking bourbon. However, I am not allowed to have liquor. It's a rule I have for myself, because once I start drinking liquor, I'm just going to drink it all. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I did a test last summer. I bought a small bottle. Because I crave whiskey every once in a while. I crave a whiskey or a bourbon. And I bought a small bottle. It was gone that night. I can't be trusted with it. Beer, I can coast on that.
Yeah,
I'm going to a bar though, which I will be doing when I go to that Airbnb. Huh?
I said because spirits, unlike the beer and stuff that we mentioned, like even light beers, it's like spirits have no body to them. They don't fill you up. You can just sit there and keep drinking them until you kill yourself.
Yeah, but I'm a beer and a shot guy. So I'll have a shot of bourbon and I'll have a beer. Yeah, I allow myself.
My main point is it's much harder to drink yourself to death on beer.
Yeah.
Because after a point, it's like you're just going to have to stop drinking the beer. It's like, I'm too full, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Merc, that's fair. My rule is I'm allowed whiskey and bourbon when I go to bars. And I can do like a beer and a shot.
Yeah. And there's a responsible adult, hopefully a responsible adult behind the counter selling you the whiskey. It's like, no, you've had enough.
Yeah, I know my limits though. I'm pretty experienced. I don't know if you guys know this. But when I am at home, limits don't matter when you're at home. You don't have to get home. When you have to get home, you have to focus on your limits.
Yep. That's when your impulses win.
Yeah. Impulses win at home. 'Cause why not? Why not just down this bottle of Evan Williams while I'm jerking off to porn? Why not do that? It's not something I did, but why not do that? Merc, where are you at? You're in the Portland area? Oh, Montana.
How far away
Shit,
are you from
I've
Helena?
accidentally driven to Montana
Interesting
like
country
20
out there.
times. Where you at? I'm gonna look you up on the maps. Yeah. There's been like 3 or 4 different occasions. I had such a good time just being high and driving. I accidentally ended up in Montana. So, all right. Thompson Fall. Oh, you're a fucking trek, but you're not. I mean, it's across the panhandle. Oh, actually, that might not be so bad. Hold on. Let me. Nope. Let's do general Spokane, Washington trip. 2.5 hours? That's nothing. Okay. Yeah, Merc, I'd be driving from Spokane area. Yeah, 2.5 hours. Fuck, I might do that on my next day off. No, I got yard work to do. I got to mow the fields and stuff. I might do that at some point this summer.
Yeah.
Just to like get out of the house and do some shit.
I've got yard work that I need to do as well.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of
I
stuff.
gotta trim my rose bushes, trim my tree,
Yeah,
gotta
so
weed.
my parents' friend that's over is my brother's mom. And today my mom was like, "So are you gonna mow the fields today?" I'm like, by the way, he's not a blood brother. I want to be clear on that. It's just like really close family friends.
Yeah. I was
He's
gonna
an
say,
old
like,
brother.
you kind of have to specify that because I think some people that just heard that say they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
What was your
Just wanna
dad
clarify that.
doing?
Yeah, zero blood relation, but like they came to live with us when I was a little kid because there was some stuff going on and stuff, and like he's been my big brother ever since. Yeah,
Sometimes you find
she's
family in the
visiting,
most
and like
unexpected ways.
she goes off to like use the bathroom or grab a drink or something, and my mom's like, "So are you gonna mow the fields today?" I'm like, I'm hanging out. Like, why do you always want me to do chores when you have people over? Like my sister came to visit, and my mom like gave me a laundry list of shit to do. I'm like, I'd like to hang out with my sister while she's here, right? She's like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah,
Never occurred to me.
no, no, that's an off-stream conversation. Anyways, we've been in the Lesser Saints Discord. This has been fun.
Yeah, we're at
We'll
the
talk
end of the
about
show.
Lego
anyway.
next week because I'm sure there's a lot of new information that's going to come out within the next week. So,
Have a good night.
Mark, thank you for joining us.
Lego's overpriced. I said it.
Yeah,
These days, yeah.
Mark, it's not your bad. We just didn't. Mid-September. Cool. Yeah, I'll think about mid-September. Yep. Thank y'all for joining us. See you next week. I believe it should be back on Wednesday, but you know.
To my knowledge, it is. It won't be on Thursday. That's for sure. I've got a meeting.
Yeah. Driving the ice cream truck and
back
it
to my
being
grandma's.
the time when schools are starting to get out. Shit's gonna be wonky for like the next month for me. So.
All right, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh my.